I've spent the last 9 years of my life playing this game called Osu. It's a rhythm game that I've gotten pretty good at, even winning the game's biggest tournament 3 separate times. The game itself is very simple. You move your cursor to the circles, then click on them at the right time. Most people move the cursor with a drawing tablet, myself included, which means you're moving the pen around as if you're writing. I'm left-handed, so that's the hand I use to aim, but every now and then I try using my right hand instead, just for fun. It's just as hard, if not harder, than actually writing with the other hand, but eventually I started getting not completely terrible. I started to feel like I could pass off as a new player all over again, and then I realized I could pass off as a new player again. So I signed up for a coaching session to see how I could take my other hand aim to the next level. But there was a problem. Every coach in this game knows who I am and would recognize my voice. I needed a disguise, so I called a friend of mine to be the one actually talking to the coach. I'd stream my game to him in a separate call, then he'd stream that to the coach. Now the only thing we needed was to find the profile of someone who I felt was around my skill level that we could pretend to be, and we found this guy from South Korea.
Water level. What is that?
What is his avatar?
What the? Big chillin'.
We signed up for the session with what I think is a pretty believable story. I said that I usually aim with a mouse and recently switched to using a tablet, which is why I'm trying to work on my aim, and also why my aim was so much worse than my other skills. All that was left now was to wait for our session to start.
Oh my god, you have a Bing Shilling picture based, absolutely based.
I picked a random song to get started, and my aim was so shaky. Not because I was nervous, just because I was bad. But bad was believable, so we were off to a good start. In the first song, I happened to miss on a few sliders, those longer circles that you click and hold, and then my friend said this.
I also miss sliders a lot after switching to tablet, I think.
I mean, I wasn't having a problem with sliders, I just happened to miss a few. But anyway, I played another song that was a little harder, and I actually wasn't doing too bad. I only missed one circle in the whole song. A couple slider breaks too, but still, not bad.
Yo, popping off!
Holy shit.
Yo!
Oh my god.
No one missed! Yo, you improved your play massively.
Everything was going well until the coach asked me to do something that could have ended the whole show.
Wait, you're not logged in. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
No, log in right now. Log in right now.
See, for this plan to work, we were pretending to be this random person we found, but we didn't actually have access to his account. We just logged out in-game and typed his username to make it look like it was us, but we actually had no way of logging in. If my friend couldn't talk us out of this, the whole plan would have failed.
I usually play offline.
Really?
Yeah,
So
if that's okay.
what is that? Less pressure or?
Yeah, just less pressure, and I ever since I switched to a tablet, usually when I play with tablet, I just play offline.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. It's fine. I totally
Okay.
respect it though, because
Okay.
I have done it too. But yeah, let's go.
Thankfully, the show went on. He asked me to play the same song again, and after a few more slider breaks, the coach was also starting to mention it.
Oh no, you are the slider eater. That should be your name.
I don't understand how I'm missing them.
Maybe they were right. Maybe I did have a problem with sliders. I got another one miss, and the coach asked me for the replay file so he could put it in a replay analyzer. This next clip I almost didn't include in the final video, but basically, one of my misses was 1/10 of a unit off, and I'll just let the clip play.
I don't think I ever seen like 0.1 units. Like it's the first
gotta
time, I
rub it
think.
in, man.
That's a patented water level miss.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Anyway, so the coach started talking about some things he was noticing about my gameplay, and he said that I was particularly struggling with aim speed, which, I mean, yeah, that was true, but it was actually pretty insightful to be able to label it as something. We looked at some of my misses in more detail.
it's harder to do this than just aim the slider.
It's hard to be as bad as me. And then he asked something that seems innocent at first, but immediately got me worried about getting caught.
What tablet do you have?
The 472 one.
That's good.
If he's asking about my specific tablet, it's not long before he starts talking about tablet drivers too.
And what drivers do you use? Do you use like Wacom drivers or?
I think my friend told me to use open tablet drivers, so I started using that
Perfect.
one.
Perfect.
I personally use the default drivers that came with my tablet, but most people use these custom drivers that have more features. I don't even have those installed. If he asked me to do something specific, I just wouldn't be able to.
And do you use any type of like smoothing or filtering?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully, he didn't, and just gave me some tips on aiming sliders, and told me to try aiming faster than usual when there's a slider coming up. I played another song, and at some point, this happened. Oh my god, wait, pop off. How'd I hit that?
Good job.
And then this happened. Oh my god, huge.
Yo, that's what I like to see.
After that song, my confidence was definitely building a bit, I felt more warmed up, and the coach basically told me that as long as I kept consciously aiming faster on sliders, eventually it'll become second nature.
Every time you see a slider, you always want to focus on the head because
Oh, okay.
there's no other way you miss it.
I was scrolling through my song list looking for something else to play, and I got dangerously close to outing myself by complete accident. Right here. Do you see it? That's my map. Literally my own map with my own name on it. And it's not like it's a normal map for someone else to have downloaded. It's just a random map I made for fun that's also definitely way too hard for a new player to play. I pressed the random button to jump to a different part of my song list, and almost immediately, thankfully, the coach didn't notice and the session kept going. I played another song, he taught me how to use collections to organize my song list, and the next song I played was 200 BPM. Pretty fast, and usually not something a new player could play comfortably, but as I mentioned, the story going into this session was that I started as a mouse player. My tapping was supposed to be a bit better than my aim, so I figured it was okay if I did this.
Oh my god.
We played a couple more tapping focused songs, and I did okay on them, enough to impress the coach,
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
but we were getting a little off track. If this was a normal session, it would be good to play a variety of maps to show the coach where I'm at, but I wanted to focus on aim, and only aim. So he sent me a song that was a huge jump in difficulty. I honestly didn't even know how I would do, but I was feeling pretty warmed up at this point, so I played the map and just tried to keep my coach's advice in mind. Aim faster. Aim... Oh my god. That's hard.
Yeah, those jumps are big.
Yeah, I think these are the jumps I'm pretty much talking about.
Alright, well, now that I knew what I was up against, all I had to do was prepare myself for when that happened again. Oh my Jesus. What the heck? That's hard.
Oh my god. That was very, very hard.
Well, while everyone agreed that this map was definitely very hard for me, the coach turned it into a good lesson. If I really wanted to take my skills to the next level, I couldn't be afraid of maps like these. And he was right. I had already proven my skills on the easier maps, but if I was too afraid to push myself, I'd never be able to break through to the next level. Before playing the next song, I asked the coach if he had any specific tips for things I could change to improve my aim in the short term. Little did he know what was about to happen, as I moved my tablet over to start playing with my dominant hand for one final map. Oh my god, my heart, man. Calm down. I've never gotten this I haven't gotten this nervous in so long. All these tournaments, playing the World Cup Grand Finals, did not shake as much as this. Oh my god, here we go.
What is going on? What is going on, bro? You're cheating on me or what? No shot.
That's kind of easy, huh?
What do you mean it's kinda easy? What? I don't know, I'm confused. Dude, you're literally better than me now, what? I'm gonna need some explanations. Okay, so basically you were trolling me and you're not water level and you're actually like very high rank player, or...
I don't know what you're talking about. This new area is so good. This is crazy.